This took a very long time. Hello. For the past 2 weeks, I've been researching a recurring character on Wizards with Guns, a sketch comedy YouTube channel. The character in question is known as Daniel, often seen wearing a red turtleneck sweater, a mustache, and a gold chain. And since I don't have any videos planned, I figure I could make a short video consolidating all the Daniel lore thus far. And then I actually did that. And you know how many videos Daniel actually shows up in? 12! 12! Of the several hundred videos I scanned. And in some of them, he doesn't even show up. He's just mentioned, so I put them in as like a maybe category. Oh my god. Anyways, I knew I wanted to start out on his origins. Where did he come from? What's his deal? The earliest appearance of Daniel that I could find on the channel was in the video Every Cooking Show Without Gordon Ramsay, starring Hillary Kitchen and Hot Juan, the host of Hot Ones in this universe before guest starring on this cooking show. The show in question takes place in Kitchen's kitchen, where incredible meals are made before...
Done, show's over, pal.
What's Daniel doing there? Apparently everything under the fucking sun. He's credited as a producer, but the credit kind of all be Daniel, because it looks like he slowly gains more and more power as he closes his hand on his victim, which is definitely Juan, judging by the stills we get as the video cuts out. Also judging by the fact that Hillary survived and is alive and well in Terry the Lobster's Cook-Off Extravaganza. Except Juan is there too! Juan is there too! Are you serious? It seems the timeline may be more complicated than I originally thought. Not only is Juan one of the contestants, but so is Daniel. In this video, Juan is identified as Juan Cilantro, but he most likely is Hot Juan due to their sharing the name Juan and a wardrobe. Note the black-rimmed glasses. And considering that the cook-off is named after Hillary's beloved pet lobster Terry, who is brutally murdered at the hands of Juan Cilantro.
This time you'll have to prepare a lobster. Oh, okay. A sandwich. My pet lobster Terry loves his sandwiches.
The cook-off may well have been cancelled after Terry's death, causing Hillary to then kickstart a separate cooking show. But how? Hillary is barely scraping by, working 2 jobs as of this cooking show.
Yeah, no. Big squeaky shoes, balloon animals, I do the whole thing. How much? Depends. How funny do you want your funeral?
So how did Hillary scrape together the funds for a new TV show? Well, this guy! Bruce Williams! He's an astronaut turned cannibal for no reason. He's credited as creator of Cooking with Kitchen, which has subliminal cannibalistic messaging! What? To put it in more comprehensible terms, Brunch Williams is a character from another sketch which comes out exactly a year after Cooking with Kitchen. The whole premise is that Brunch has returned from a Mars expedition, alone, having gained considerable weight. It's revealed that he definitely ate those other spacemen, then actively tried to escape. For about 5 seconds. And I don't think police would let a known cannibal kickstart a cooking show, so this expedition to Mars most likely takes place after Cooking with Kitchen, and before Daniel's first appearance. It's also worth mentioning that Brunch was interested in cannibalism before his trip to Mars. During Cooking with Kitchen, there's a quick shot of sauce being spread onto some sort of meat surface. It's revealed in the blooper reel that it's his f***ing leg! What? Yes, it was revealed to be a leg. Although that does not explain why Daniel intervened, and presumably killed Hot Juan. Maybe he wants revenge for losing the cook-off. He did turn that raisin into a grapefruit instead of a grape. That's actually a good motive. And here I thought you were just some crazy sleep-deprived. Where else is he? He could be there, he could be here, he could be anywhere, he could be... Where is he? And there it is. Anyways, he makes a few more noteworthy appearances, such as I Can't Think of a Good Evil Plan, I've Never Been More Embarrassed in My Life, How to Be a Real Man in 3 Easy Steps, What's a Brown-Colored Lightsaber Mean, Why Male Karens Are Way Worse, and Megachurch Pastors Steal $360,000 in Christmas donation. That is a lot to unpack, so I'm just gonna let the other guy kind of speed round him off, and then we can just summarize later. Cool. Yeah, let's do it! Vermilius can't think of a good evil plan, and says that Daniel isn't expendable because his dad's a senator.
Except for you. Your dad's a senator.
This is super important information right now because we know next to nothing about Daniel, so familial relationships are going to be real important right now. And there's this one guy with the pop rocks in his and he tries to shoot at Daniel before calling his dad to let him know that they have to move again. Whoever this dad is, he's some powerful rich guy, because his nepo baby of his son is spending way too much on Pop Rocks.
No, not Pop Rocks. I was getting food this time, I promise. Well, MasterCard is lying. No, don't cancel my card! Don't cancel my card! I love you too.
Also, whoever this guy is, Daniel is probably hunting him. And he can also be scared of bullets, which means that Daniel is mortal, which is good to know, because it helps me sleep at night. In the one with the Mexico, he fucked being Mexico's wife because he couldn't satisfy her. Or Daniel couldn't, and Bing couldn't. Daniel's a ventriloquist because, I don't know, man. He has a brown lightsaber. He's trained in the Jedi arts. He put his poop in. He killed a male Karen with French bread, which takes the kill count up to 2 for Danny Boy. He also falls in love with this stranger before getting scared of commitment and running away like a pup. He's also a political analyst twice, because I guess he could want the space-time continuum or whatever to be in multiple places at once. But is somehow also a mortal God-fearing man, because he's a deacon at the church who's trying to get these two pastors to recognize that they're gay for each other for some reason, for God's sake. Not that being gay is a bad thing. It's also worth mentioning that the gay son of Pastor Titus Diamond Hook is named Daniel. However, Daniel is already established to be the deacon of their church, so this is most likely not correlated. Unless Titus is revealed to be a senator, somehow. Speaking of the pastors, in that same video, Karate for Christ, it's revealed that the pastors traded wives because Titus married Ruby's wife, Christy, so Ruby presumably married Titus's wife back, who was also named Christy.
You married my wife! No! You married my wife! I was still married to her and you didn't even ask me! Oh, I'm telling God! No! God's gonna be so pissed!
That doesn't add anything to the Daniel lore, I just thought that was weird. Daniel, let's sit up too fast, okay. Alright, let's review the bona fide Daniel facts. Number 1, he's always wearing a brightly colored turtleneck with a gold chain and a mustache. 2, he's a killer, and he has training and or experience with impromptu weapons and lightsabers. 3, following a wealthy family, his dad's a senator, and he's killed at least 3 people. 4, he has taken numerous jobs as a ventriloquist, an evil henchman, a deacon, and a TV producer. That one's still kind of up in the air. And a political analyst. And only one question, to tie all these other things together. When? Oh, that's the wrong one. Why? Lucky son of a bitch. I'm not sure what Daniel is trying to do. He's really more of an agent of chaos than anything. But we can take a couple shots in the dark and come up with a few little theories to try and... Would you please stop cutting me off? I get that we're doing a bit here, but I feel so undermined when you just jump in out of nowhere and... Alright. Oh, come on! Highly trained killer chasing a target. Daniel has been known for almost exclusively killing important people, like Vermilius the supervillain, and he also could have been the one who gave Christy a fork to kill Ruby Ranch. In fact, he might not even have a senator for a father. That could have just been a cover he used to get closer to Vermilius, the villain guy. He's not a very popular recurring character. He was just in the one bit, so it's easy to forget who he is. It would also explain why he's so afraid of commitment, and generally passive when it comes to social interactions. It's because he has bigger things planned to do on a job site. He also notices that both Ruby and Titus are closeted and is actively trying to get them together, at least in the Christmas special. It could also explain why he's in many places at once in the analyst thing. We could just, there's like a league of clone Daniels in an assassination program, like that one game, Touch Women. You mean Hitman, right? You can't prove that I did. Theory 2, Jeffrey Dahmer reskin. He's not interested in anything. He's just a cold-blooded killer. And that rejection in the bloopers reel is just him killing that other guy for shits and giggles. He gets into wacky situations and just kills without rhyme, reason, or hesitation because he can. That would also mean he's chasing this weird guy and his dad for no fucking reason, unless he has a grudge against this guy. Think about it. I mean, he killed Juan just for beating him in a cooking competition. In this theory, it can be assumed that he's just a heartless bastard who's gonna kill anybody in his path who crosses him, right? He killed a male Karen for insulting his friend's dead. I mean, maybe he is just in a John Wick-like rivalry with this one guy because he pissed him off in the wrong checkout line or something.
What if he's not unnamed? We have plenty of reasonably wealthy people to choose from. It could have been Vermilius, the supervillain.
He accidentally poisoned himself.
But what about Titus and Ruby? They
Are still very much alive.
Cliff Zedberger?
He and Daniel never got to interact. Besides, he died at the hands of Athena at the end of his sketch, Eat the Rich.
The rich. The suspect list is running kind of thin. Let's just move on to the third theory, okay? Wake up! Sleep deprived doesn't mean sleeping on the job, asshole.
Oh yeah? Try saying that when you're me.
I am you! We're literally the same person!
Theory 3. Purposeful Sinner.
Hey, I actually like that one. That was a really good title there. If we place Karate for Christ farther back in the timeline, it can be assumed that Daniel is in fact the son of Pastor Titus Diamondhook, making Titus a senator. That's a whole different can of time worms, but the important thing is
Daniel is sick of being Titus's deacon and starts fighting again in like a rebellious way by doing all kinds of sin, like heckin' murder and, I guess, homosexuality. But that's not a sin, so I don't.
as cool as the title might be, this one is definitely kind of a stretch.
Yeah, maybe we should just stick with the first two.
Yeah. So that's all I've got. I'm no game theorist,
Film theorist.
but I was proud of all the work I did. I might do more things like this in the future, just because there are so many YouTube channels with hidden lore. But until then, thanks for watching, and
Goodbye, Susan!
until I say hello, we've been over this.
Literally the same person.